Hi, hello, welcome back. If you're new here, my name's Mindy and I have no idea what I'm doing. If you're not new here, I would like to apologize because I have been keeping a bit of a secret from you. So, I seem to have a bit of a problem in the fact that I can't throw away bottle caps. There have to be hundreds here. And this isn't even all of them. There are definitely more still floating about, but I don't know. I can't throw them away. What's this about? I don't know. Um, but I got to do something with them. I can't just let them keep piling up. This is crazy. This is crazy behavior. So when you look up bottle cap crafts, like on Pinterest or something, a lot of the time you're going to be getting those bar tables that have all the caps laid out and then they pour it with resin. And I don't want to do that. So I kept looking around and I found this incredible like Times Kids article. First of all, I didn't know the New York Times had a New York Times for Kids. And second, this looks amazing. How cool is it that like all of these were made from recycled materials at home? Love that idea. I think I'm going to alter it a bit to fit my needs because I've got a million bottle caps here. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I also have this space that's just kind of blank. So I've got like old canvas. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of make it look like a bug display and I can put it on the wall. So my first step is going to be to rummage through here and pick out some caps that I think will look fun. Okay, so these are our contenders. We've got just some that I think like this one's pretty plain, but I think the designs will just kind of transfer well to being the abdomen of a bug. This one also big. I like that. Ooh, I like that one. While I was rummaging around, I noticed most of the bottle caps are either Coke bottle caps or the sparkling water from H-E-B. I don't think I'm going to use these today though, because since I have so many, I feel like there's a better use for them. And what else do we have? Oh, I think in the original they were using beads as like the thorax and the head, but I've got a lot of loose screws that I think would look kind of cool as the head. And then I've got a whole bunch of random buttons that I think would look pretty cool as the thorax. Just like that. I also have some wire to use as the antenna, and I think paper clips to use as the legs. Okay, so what I'm doing first is just kind of sorting the caps and picking which buttons I think are going to look best with them. And so now what I'm doing is I am gluing all the pieces together. I use kind of a combination of super glue and hot glue. I think if you had some E6000, that would probably be best, but I'm just using what I have. Hello again, Editing Mindy stepping in just to let you know the lighting gets kind of crazy for the rest of the video. I think there was like some crazy overcast. I had to turn the light, light lamps on in here, and it's not good. It's not pretty. Sorry. I have finished up the bodies of the bugs. So um, so far, so good. The next step is to put the legs and the antenna on. So I will be back once that's done. For the legs, I did use paper clips. I just kind of untwisted them all and cut them in the middle. And I'm using my little tweezers here just to kind of twist the ends to look a little bit more like bug feet. Attaching the legs is really where the hot glue came in. I was trying to use super glue and they just kept falling off or wouldn't stay in place. So the hot glue really helped. And I think, again, if you had that E6000, it's kind of the same consistency. So you wouldn't run into as many problems as I did when I was using the super glue. Alrighty, I have made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 little bugs. I think these are so cute. Now I'm trying to decide if I should do like the inside part of the pulled canvas, just because I think that looks a little bit more like a box, a bug box. But then you'll see all these staples, or to just do it on the black. I don't know. Alrighty, I have put on the legs and the antennas, and I have glued it onto its final home. I think this looks so good. I added like a little bit of a border to it. I didn't use all the bugs, mostly because they didn't fit, but I just picked the ones that I liked the most. I think it's gonna look so good up on the wall. This was really fun to do. I know I didn't even use a fraction of the amount of bottle caps that I have, but this was just a fun way to start using them, getting the brain going for what else I can do with these bad boys. Thank you so much for watching. I put out new videos every Thursday, so come back next week to see if I've gotten turned into a bug.